So to understand fully the implications of this year's Japanese Grand Prix, I caught up earlier today with Sascha, who's very well known in Japan. He's the F1 commentator for the coverage in Japan. I asked him, what was the mood like at Suzuka? I want to ask you, if I can, specifically about the Japanese Grand Prix this year. What was the crowd like compared to previous years? Who were the VIPs that came?
Well, the highlight of the VIP is, of course, as you have seen, Prime Minister Kishida. That's the first time in, Japanese Formula One history that Prime Minister came to the Grand Prix, which means, I think, a lot for motorsports and also for this country. Well, we didn't have a Japanese driver for 7 years, and all those things happening with Honda getting out and coming back. The future of the sport in here in Japan was a little bit unclear. And then suddenly Tsunoda came, and now the Prime Minister is here. So that's a good sign. And the atmosphere was amazing. I mean, it's the first Grand Prix with a Japanese driver in 8 years. And it was packed. I was there for every race for this 10, 15 years, but I never saw such a packed crowd since, I think, Kamui was in the podium.
Yeah.
So like almost a decade. They had the Honda logo back for this Japanese Grand Prix and the rest of the season, and then we won the title here. So, wow, that's maybe, I don't know, but the god of motorsports is maybe helping us.
And that change in attitude towards Formula One, it looks like Honda's staying in for a much longer term.
Yeah.
Do you know what's caused that?
It's multiple reasons. Change of management. We have a new president of Honda, so maybe that changed. And then Tsunoda's driving, and we have Iwasa also in F2, which is a good sign for the Japanese drivers and also Honda drivers. So we have another option there on F2. And then and Honda's engine, we're going to use the same engine until 2025. And if Honda is having such a good engine, I think it seems it's the strongest in the paddock, I think, now.
Yeah.
So I think there's no reason, it would be too much risk for Red Bull to switch to another manufacturer, I think. Yeah.
It really does feel now, doesn't it, Alex, that Honda is going to be staying around at least through the end of the current engine regulations.
Yeah.
Massive result for Red Bull, really.
Yeah, and it's great for Honda because they've come in and out of the sport so many times, and on a flip of a switch sometimes, and they missed out on the Brawn Championship in 2009 when they disappeared the year before, and they were on the way out when Red Bull clinched the championship last year. So they have got a great package. The power unit is good. Is it the best on the grid? I don't know, but it's right up there. They should definitely be staying around and making use of the fact that they got the best, or arguably the best engine on the grid, and they're going to have a few more years of success. So stick around and enjoy, reap the rewards.